Faculty and staff, students and friends, it is with great enthusiasm and overwhelming pride that I introduce to you the 2006 Nobel Peace Prize laureate, the founder of Grameen Bank, the author of Banker to the Poor, and just an extraordinary human being, Dr. Muhammad Yunus. Give it up.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you, Shadab, for your very eloquent introduction. I was looking around, who is he talking about? It's a wonderful day. It's a lovely day outside. And it's a very special day for me too, for all of us, because this is the end of Ramadan, month of fasting. And today is the day of festivity, Eid, the day of happiness and celebration. So Eid Mubarak to all of you. And it's also special for me personally, because last year on 13th October, the Nobel Peace Prize was announced. So I'm here today exactly 1 year later on 13th of October. Well, that was quite an announcement, because that was an explosion of happiness in Bangladesh. Everybody was so excited in Bangladesh that we got the Nobel Peace Prize. So, and we were very happy within Grameen Bank also, because not only I was given the Nobel Peace Prize, also Grameen Bank was given Nobel Peace Prize. For us, it's important because we succeeded in creating an institution in Bangladesh, which is not very easy country to build an institution that which became capable of deserving Nobel Peace Prize. So that kind of gave us a lot of confidence that we can build an institution in a country where things don't go right. If you are in Bangladesh, no matter when, today or 10 years back or 20 years back, 50 years back, this is one country where it's very easy to get frustrated. Things don't seem to work. And that's a frustration which drives people, drives particularly young people to seek new ways of addressing the issues. And I was teaching in one of the universities in the States, Middle Tennessee State University near Nashville. And Bangladesh ran into, at that time it was known as East Pakistan, a part of Pakistan. Pakistan had two parts, East Pakistan and West Pakistan, divided by India in between, about 1,000 miles apart. So we got into a big war between the two parts of the country. And one side was the government and the military attacking the civilians of the other side. And instantaneously, East Pakistan declared its own independence, that we don't want to live with Pakistan anymore, we want to be a separate country. And young people around the world coming from East Pakistan, we declared our allegiance to new country, Bangladesh. So we went through the whole 1 year of 9 months of war, lot of devastations, lot of killings. At the end of 1971, Bangladesh became an independent country. So as soon as we became an independent country, I resigned from my job. I said, this is the time to go back and be part of the efforts in building the country. So that's when I went back. And I joined Chittagong University, one of the universities in Bangladesh, and start my job in this university as a teacher of economics. And each liberation war, something you get a tremendous amount of emotionally charged that you want to create a new country, you want to build a new future for your nation. And after you achieve that, you go through the euphoria that now is the time to build it in the images of your dreams. But in most cases, those dreams turn into nightmares. They don't work out. Things seem to go wrong rather than go right. And that's exactly happened in our case in Bangladesh. Things started going wrong. Economy was sliding down very fast. And the country was in total sham, total devastated condition. So by 1974, we had a terrible famine. People dying of hunger. We are familiar with people dying of diseases, but seeing people dying of hunger, it's a completely different experience. It's not a disease, it's not something that you can reach for medicine, you reach for medical help. It's nothing like that. Just dying because there's just not tiny little bit to eat. And that made it more kind of painful because you are teaching elegant theories in your economics class. So here you teach those beautiful, absolutely sophisticated theories and telling your students how economics can address all these problems. Then at the end of the class, you walk out of the classroom, you see the stark reality of the country, people dying of hunger. Your economics theory doesn't come into any use for them. So you wonder what good it is in the face of the situation that you confront. So gradually a feeling of emptiness seizes you. That you see that all those brilliant theories don't come to use when it comes to situation like what prevails around you. So out of that frustration, one of the things that I thought I could do, instead of trying to be an economist, I could just try to be a simple human being, which I can always revert to, and be with the people and see as a human being what I can do, not as an economist, because this is not going to work for me. And the university that I was teaching is right in the middle of the villages. So it's not an urban center, urban-based university campus like in most of the cases that you see. So we had a lot of controversy about it, whether we should build a university right in the middle of the villages. But this time for me came out very handy. I could just walk out of the classroom, walk out of the borderline of the campus, and be in the traditional village, centuries-old village next door. So I thought that's what I'll do every day. I'll go around and meet people there, see if there's anything that I can do for one single person to make it easy for that person even to live a little better for this one day. I don't have the capacity to make a permanent contribution in any way, but definitely I have the capacity to help one person for one day. So with that kind of idea that I was going around and finding things to do every day, and I did a lot of little things, and I feel a little bit at ease because watching it happen and the feeling that you are totally useless is a terrible feeling. And now I could at least feel that I'm trying to do something, and in some cases I'm doing something. And as I was doing and feeling a little better, I gradually get acquainted with something else, which I never figured before. How moneylenders in that village kind of grab poor people and totally destroy their life for tiny little money. Accidentally, I got into that picture, and I was shocked by the first instance that I saw. And I was curious. I wanted to know how does it go about and how much desperate people must be to go to the moneylender to get into that kind of contractual obligations.